Hello, everybody. I'm Roadblock, and we are on the free-to-play account. And I am super excited to be recording this one, just like I was on my other video I recorded today. There's a lot to talk about, a lot going on, and I'm pretty excited for it. So, first thing I want to do before I forget is to pull this prism shard, right? We have a chance for some decent epics, and obviously these legendaries would be huge. So let's go ahead and pull this prism shard and hope for something really solid. Here we go. Okay, I don't know too much about Alaric, so let's take a look at the kit. Attacks one enemy, has a 30% chance of decreasing the target's turn meter by 7.5%. Okay. Attacks one enemy, has a 50% chance of removing 2 random buffs from the target before attacking. Has a 75% chance of stealing 2 random buffs instead if the target has 4 or more buffs. Attacks all enemies, has a 75% chance of placing a 50% decrease attack and decrease accuracy debuff on all enemies for 2 turns. I'm not super wowed by the kit. It does seem like people give it a decent rating, but in some areas, other areas obviously not, but probably food for me, if I'm honest. The other thing I wanted to do was to pull these uh, chests. There's no reason not to pull them. There's no reason to save them up or anything. We've sacrificed everything that we can on here because we're not going to go back and get those fusions. So let's go ahead and knock this out and see what we get. Couple of fragments, another 5-star chicken. Well, I don't know about another, but we got a 5-star chicken. That's actually really big. Who am I working on right now? All right, so we have enough to rank someone up. So that's Soul Bond. Soul Bond will get ranked up. Now, again, grain of salt with Soul Bond. I'm not. I'm doing Soul Bond specifically to complete this mission right here. Um, I'm not necessarily saying that Soul Bond is that amazing. She is good, and she will bring value to my account in other areas. I am going to hold off on ranking her up and ascending her for one very important reason. We are going to be pulling champions on Friday. So I'm going to be streaming on Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern time. What I heard from today is that it's going to be an ancient 2x. So we're going to be pulling all of these ancients. I would say all 68 of them, but we're going to have more of them by then. We're also going to be in the middle of a champion chase, so we're likely going to pull our Yannicka as well. And Drexstar is very, very close, but won't be in time for this particular one. In fact, let me see if I can get his... I am 10 hours away, so I did it this morning. So, but we are getting closer on Drexstar. We are also now in the shop getting our Yakarl fragments. There is a Void Shard here. We're not able to afford that yet, but as I start to get more progress on the account, and obviously not having to use the fragments on those champions, I'll be able to get those extra shards when they're in there. Now, the Clan v Clan for my clan is going great, actually. I realize that we're losing right now, but I don't care, and I don't think my clan should care either. Winning personal rewards Clan v Clans are more important than these ones. I would really just rather hit the minimum to get all of these rewards and then call it good, and that's what we did. And these are really, really good rewards. I didn't see what the 2 Savage pieces were, so let's take a look at just new. I've been doing a little bit of farming, as you can see. So we got... It probably was this, and... It was boots. I remember boots. Let's go. Speed boots on Savage, and they're 5-star, but still, that's huge. And then... And maybe it wasn't this, but yeah, it's a good piece. That is such a good piece. What's this one? Yeah, see, that's not so great. This is a really, really good one, though. Really, really good. My whole setup is shaking. I don't know if that translated on the camera there from the circling, but yeah, the speed boots and this weapon, crit rate and crit damage. I'm gonna take that to 12. Let's see if we get what kind of rolls we get. All right, not the best rolls, if I'm honest with you, but they're good. They could be worse for sure. So I got my dailies done, and then I did get everything but the playtime rewards. So we are still on pace to finish this in about three. What would it be? So do here, here, and then yeah. So 3 more days. We've got 5 days left, so we're on pace to complete it and get these 75 Rathalos bits here. Um, yeah. So we're doing good there. I did get extra keys today, which I used in Ultra Nightmare. So in Ultra Nightmare, I did 3 keys, 30 million. So we're going to get the Divine Chest. Now, I don't usually recommend that, but I had extra keys. So regular Nightmare, 2 keying, Brutal, solid 1 key. So we're sitting pretty good. We really just need that solid ally protects champion to take us over the edge. So hopefully we'll get something like that here from the ancient shards going into this event. I'm just curious. Yeah, it's still just all those guys. There was a part of me that thought about pulling shards today on the main account, chasing Yumeko, but I think I'm gonna wait and try to go maybe for a future double legendary event. My mercy's pretty. I'm at pretty decent mercy on the main account. It may change my screen here, which I don't mean for it to happen, but I'm at 55 into my mercy for a legendary on the main account, which is, obviously I could be much higher, but, you know, most of the ones I'm looking at right now have been pulled around like the 100 mark, right? Um, so there is that. And then on the free to play, I'm 5 into Mercy on Sacreds, and I don't have an update on my Mercy on Ancients, but I don't think we're big into Mercy on Ancients. But we'll be tracking it this time, because I'll be using RSL Helper when I pull shards for the upcoming event. So if it ends up not being Ancients, I'm sorry, I was misinformed. So I do apologize for that, but that's where we're at. The only other thing that I need to do that I haven't done yet today is to come in here and try and craft any of the big boys ones that I'm able to craft. So we've got perception here. We definitely want to do good perception gear. Speed, defense, and HP. I actually like this. I would prefer slightly for it to have accuracy on it, but you do get plus 40 accuracy. So that's a good piece. I'll keep that one. That's a very good debuffer piece, right? I'm always going to take a piece that gives me crit rate and crit damage on it, because that can sometimes be that's a piece that you could need to finish out a champion, right? So we'll keep that. I think we got a couple more here to go. I'm going to sell this one. May sound crazy, but it's only HP. And you guys know how I feel about accuracy chests. So I am going to sell that. And again, I don't recommend that for you. I highly recommend you hold on to accuracy chests. They can make a big difference, but that's a flat stat. But for me, I just don't like them. I've found that I've been able... I'm not a big PvP guy. I'm totally fine sitting at gold 5. So needing to get like really high accuracy levels just isn't something that I need to do on the account. The highest I've needed was in the 500s, I think, for Iron Twins, and I've hit that pretty easily just using the right gear and masteries, etc. So the other one I'm going to craft is Resilience Gear. If you're new to the channel, I'm sure you're saying, do Swift Parry. Swift Parry is great and all. but I do just like getting the resilience sets, because by the time I craft and get enough for a whole set of Swift Parry, we're talking, no flat stats. We're talking, good sub stat rolls and everything. It doesn't really add up, but at least with resilience, we have the opportunity to get some pieces that could make a two set for something. Yeah, let's go. We're getting good gear tonight. That could make a good, maybe I need someone that needs to be a little more tanky or something like that. So it's just generally what I like to do, especially with so many other good 4-piece sets out there now. Um, I'd rather just get these ones to kind of supplement. I don't know. It's just how I feel. It's just how I feel. I like the resilience better than than trying to complete a 4 set on a Swift Parry. Flat, of course. I got excited for that one too. I was like, oh, it's gonna be a legendary. Yeah, flat. Okay. That should be everything, right? Okay. Cool, cool, cool. Trying to think of we did the High Mother stuff. I do like that we got that chicken, and we got some other good resources in there as well. The other thing, all this like 3 to 4 star stuff that I can do, that's just silver that's sitting there, ready to be pulled at any time that I need to pull it in the future. I don't mind it hanging out there, and it's not like I can. There's no interest on this amount, right? So there's no reason to really hold on to it too much. As far as what I've been doing on the so obviously we pulled it, right, but I did manage to get the Sand Devil finish for this, and we were able to pull that. I think I did that last episode, but forgot to pull it, or I did it just after I was done recording last night. But we're only 10 away from another, but this Dungeon Divers is steep, and I only have 6 hours to spend 4,000 energy. Sorry, 5,000 energy. It ain't happening, unfortunately. But I do actually like the fact, because we don't have enough for a summon, that I'll be going into the next one with 20. So it's going to give me a chance at some better chance, give me a chance to pull more of these prism shards. And I think we've seen on my main account, I was able to pull a Stultus out of it, so out of the free one. So it can happen. Are we 3rd place on that Sand Devil tournament now? I don't really care about my place on the tournament. I noticed I was in 3rd place. Yeah, 3rd place. You can see, I don't know why they're going. Maybe they really want to win 1st place between the two of them, but I'm completely content right here. I mean, no rush to get any higher than that. So after Friday, I'll make a decision. We know Soul Bond will get 6-star. It's occurring to me that if we know Soul Bond is getting 6-star, then it may not matter waiting. What are the other missions? Magic Keep. And ascending a Magic Champion to 6 stars. Of course. That would probably be Ray. Maybe Ugo. It really might be Ugo. I think it depends. Everything depends on what happens Friday when I pull these shards. Yeah. I was just thinking, sorry for the long pause there. I was just thinking, do I want to pull all of my ancients during the 2x, or do I want to wait until I have more, or for the next fusion or fragment something? Because I got to tell you something. Okay. Every faction is supposed to get one of these guys. Where is he? Every faction is supposed to get one of these guys. It would not surprise me if the next one is in a fusion. And it's very likely I would have to do a summon rush for that fusion. So we also have a lot of gems saved up. We could complete a summon rush. Probably not with gems, but we will have a stockpile going into the next fusion. We're not going to have another Sacred 2x for a minute. There's something, it's just, I could be completely wrong. I have no insider information, but there's something in the back of my head telling me I think we're due for like a top tier fusion, like a Pythion, Newt, Mighty Uko type fusion. I do think this one is a good one. Very good one, in fact. I just don't think that it's... I do think that they're probably going to give us one that is a... band, like, I forget what they called it, a faction ally or faction unity. Yeah, a faction unity champion. So I wouldn't be surprised if we end up seeing one of those. We could also just pull this guy, right? That's kind of the... So he's on a 10x. Kind of the reason why I want to wait, because if I pull him, that man is getting a feast fed to him immediately, right? So, and but I do want to save the chickens for other potential champions along the way. I'm trying to think of who I want to save that feast for. Oh, we also have Loquane now. The other thing I did is on this account, and this is not the free-to-play challenge account, so there are no real rules. I have been free to play, but I do claim my Prime Gaming drops on it, and you're not allowed to do that on the free-to-play challenge account. On here, technically I am spending money, but I said this before, I pay for that anyways, so I don't really think that it's a a big deal to claim those. So that does get me closer to the Lady Mikage fusion, which would be really good, but obviously we are many epics away from getting that. I could probably feed these two now, but I won't do that until because I could always use them for events. I'm gonna wait here too. I think I'll wait to fuse at least these two epics, which I didn't realize. I don't know when I got the one for Araness. 70% of increasing the duration of all debuffs on the target by 1 turn. On a 4-turn cooldown, only extending it by 1 turn. If it wasn't on a 4-turn cooldown, I'd be pretty excited about that. I'm curious what the reviews are. I do like buff extension, or debuff extension. But on a 4-turn cooldown, fast, 103 speed, that's probably why it's on a 4-turn. It's an interesting champion. I've never really looked at Araness before. me just rack my brain real quick and make sure there isn't anything else that I wanted to talk about. Oh, I did want to mention like how much of an advantage I am being in such a high clan. So, we got so that one savage piece, that was a farmed piece. The 6-star piece, it was 2 5-stars. One of them was the boots though. I don't remember what the other one was. It's probably one of those other weapons that I said wasn't good. Then we also get a void shard and a primal shard there too. So, and of course a ton of clan gold, which will get me Yakarl much faster. The other thing I want to talk about, somebody said in my comments, and I understand. I understand the mentality. One of what they said, where they said that they don't think going for Yannicka is worthwhile with clan gold, and I understand the sentiment. I really, really do. It's a really interesting thought. My only counter is that you don't get a lot of legendaries, right? Keep in mind, I got UDK at Mercy. And Rathalos was free, Sun Wukong was free, and these are the other 3 that I've pulled. And Herndig came from prism shards. We got lucky and got Herndig from prism shards. So even Herndig isn't like I at best I'd have 5 if not for getting very, very lucky on a prism shard pull, right? And I do think, obviously, we have Ray. Ray's a great nuker, but I do think so is Yannicka. And there's definitely value to have a solid, focused PvP nuker, or wave nuker for that matter. Maybe her value is lowered even further because of Sun Wukong and what he's able to do. But I don't regret getting her. And the other thing too is that it's low cost to you to go after Yannicka, and then you can save her for a champion chase, big points, or clan v clan, or whatever suits your fancy when you want to pop her. So we're going into this champion chase now. I might save her for this very champion chase and wait until the next fusion, because I don't know, it's just something saying to me like, hey, this one might be good. I think it's going to be a traditional fusion, and I think it's going to be hard. So just a feeling I have that's saying like, hey, this might happen. So and as you can see, we got our Mithril Lifebane fragments as well. I guess I won't be able to look again, right? Because we already did just new. Oh, it's still highlighted. I want to see what stone skin and protection gear we got. So we got great boots. These are amazing. Definitely going to level those up. And then same here. We got some speed and accuracy on the same item. That's huge, especially. And then also remember that you're going to get an additional 8% HP when you place it. If it's the only piece, of course, that's a given. I think I accidentally kept this piece, but it did have 2% base stats, so I'll hang on to that. But we got pretty decent results from Hydra as well. So loving the account, very excited. Moving forward, we also noticed we've been getting a ton of sacreds. At least one of those is from Clan Boss. The other one I think was from the monthly reset recently. So, and then no, one of them. Okay, so one of them's monthly. No, monthly reset was, yeah, I got the one from that for the summoning day. So one of them's Clan Boss and one of them was from hitting level 60. So I think that's everything I've got for you guys. Yep. All my challenges are done. I'm most excited to be able to get through and finish this and potentially be able to forge that stuff. It'll probably be next Clan v Clan, but that's the best time to get that stuff because it'll be a personal rewards clan v clan next time. A couple of things I want to point out. I am saving some resources at this point. Everybody I want to be booked up right now is booked up. The person that would get these epic books would be Ugo, who I already did book up during Clan v Clan this week. And then the legendary book would likely go on Rathalos. Oh, I'm going to use it. Either one of these cooldowns coming down is huge. I would probably prefer... Spirit Step Slash to have a lower cooldown. I'll take the other one. I'm happy with that. So, only because I wanted him booked so badly. But these other books I'm going to save for the personal rewards. So because my clan, you know, we're not going to win, or at least it doesn't look like we're going to win. A lot can happen, but we hit our milestone at tier 3, which gives huge rewards. That's really the goal, and then we go all out for personal rewards. So, you know, even on my main account, you know, I only did 227, right? We know I'm capable of 400, so that's kind of where we're at, and I'm really happy for the most part with the scores of my team here. So I think that's everything. I mentioned my stream on yeah, I'm streaming Friday, pulling shards. Birthday stream, I'm doing 2. I'll be doing a like midday stream, maybe 10 a.m. or maybe noon Eastern time. And then I'll be doing a night stream. So I'm adding a second stream in there so that I can do account takeovers for my clan during the day. If none of them are interested, I'll be doing account takeovers during the day, which is night for some of them because they're at different time zones, like overseas. If that ends up failing, then I'll probably just stream something else. Maybe just do content in the game. Maybe do Hydra. If you guys had questions about that, we could talk about it. So we'll see what's going on my birthday, but February 26th, I will be streaming twice and right here on YouTube. And the last thing I've got for you guys is subscriptions. So we are very, very close to 800, currently at 790. I would love to hit 800 before my birthday, which is 26th. So if you like this content, please subscribe. I mentioned it on my other channel, or my other series, I guess you would say, that I do see kind of an avenue to potentially start doing this on a more regular basis. It's something that would be months down the line, but there's a high probability that for a period of time, I don't know the exact details of it, but I may be in between locations. I may be moving to a new area here within the next couple of months, and when that happens, there'll be a period of time where I'm looking for work potentially, so I could dive into streaming a little more and see how well that goes, right? So, you know, you got to take your opportunities when you get them. So the best way to support that effort is to subscribe. If you can get me to 1,000 subscribers and I can start getting ad revenue, I can do calculations and see kind of, you know, what I need to do in order to sustain off of that. So if you do enjoy this content and you enjoy content where I'm more awake and I'm a little more researched and prepared, then please click that subscribe button, because that'll give me an opportunity to create better, higher quality content for you guys instead of sleepy me making a video right before bed. So thank you for watching. Thank you for all of the support. I really, really do appreciate it. I'm having so much fun making these videos and doing this content. I'm looking very forward. I'm going to say it right here and now. No, I'm not. Because if it's a bad champion, like if it's another Great Hoof Loriaka, I'm not fusing it. So I'm not going to go there. But there's a very strong chance that we will compete for the next fusion, even if that means I have to skip a 2x between now and the next fusion. So thank you guys for watching. I will see you in the next video.